We're good to go. We've refilled our water. We've emptied our bladder. We're good to go play video games for another few hours. And if Ruthless ends early, if we tag down at like, 11 p.m. like we did last time, we'll go partner transfer over to somebody else, see what else is going on. TODBL. Looks like where most people are right now. Let's go see where the content is. Also, let's see if we can remember how to play Hollowsmith. Because it's been a real long time since I played Hollow. Like a little bit of this. And then you do one of these and one of these to build heat. And then you wait until you're like 70. Yes. Did you need something? Okay. Yeah, a new schedule that I'm trying to stick to is Tuesday, Wednesday. And then take off Friday and socialize. Because reset is like social night for the Alliance, so. You know there's a Jizz on Blue BL, by the way? Or, yeah, Blue BL, wherever we are. That's sick. That's lucky that we're here. Waypoint not available according to Team Chat? Yeah. I'm not afraid. I'm going. Gary Lord's room. Daily gathering. Daily gathering. Yum, yum. Oh, shit. This is way more than I thought we were going to get. Lord's about to die. It's flipping. The ring is up. It's not available. It's ready in 2 minutes. Oh, it flipped. I will stay inside the objective to remain marked. Green back at hills now? Oh, okay. We still have Katas up at bay. I'm just gonna start hitting them all. I can't get you in, but oh, sick. I don't think Rar knows that I'm here. They're leaving south. They don't know. Love that. Yeah. Hi, Tippy. Hello. I'm sorry that I told you to go fuck yourself when I asked for a Pyro Squad invite and then forgot to respond to you. They're coming for me. I'm a coward. I'm running. I don't want to get roamed on. I don't know how to play Hollowsmith in, like, single. I'm running from one milk. Hey, you know what? You're right. He's a druid. He's probably support. Nah, man. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. No, I've got him. I've got him. Oh, there's a group in front. Did you know? Wonder where the druid could have gone. All right, we need to build heat. We can super speed our friends. We can kill this one. We're gonna dodge once, dodge twice. We're gonna build heat. We're going to get a sick prime light beam off here. I want to get one more Chrono Burst off. Can I get one more, please? And then we need to leave Forge. This is like an E-gun kind of situation, just to get condies off of people, maybe. That's way too early to get back into Forge. Way too early to get back in, so we're just gonna drop this again. Joy plus Bliss, 25 hills. He's dropping on it. We Chrono Burst here. It's really hot. Yeah, that's gonna be way too big. Watch for E-Waypoint hills. Greens are about to pull it. It's Joy plus Bliss now. It's not just like 5 Joy. I don't know, man. I'm just reading team chat. Yes. Okay, well. At this rate, we might have time to just walk over. Oh, okay. I'm taking B. That's the one I took. Oh, they're here, they're here, they're here. I think... No, never mind. I'm not going to be fine. I got too far off tag. But it's fine. I can just take it again. Yeah. Please, please kill me. Kill me. Please kill me. Kill me. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's go back and help our friends here a little bit. I can't get super greedy here. Now I can get super greedy, though. Please, my heat. Please, please, my heat. Oh, it's not gonna matter. We had such a good opportunity to POV there, and now we're nothing. Also, I think I'm ready to game on Hollowsmith. I think I'm ready to take Elixir S off, and I think I'm ready to put Flamethrower on. I'll just, like, position good and not die, and then I won't need it. Okay. Flamethrower. And Flamethrower is just Napalm plus autos. Would you like... Ah, there's 100 greens here. They can repair the wall. I'm gonna save my supply for Siege. Hills need repair and no supply. There's like 20 people there. Surely some of them have supply. Yes, that's Rar. Alright, we build heat. Much heat, much heat. Heating, heating, heating. I'm gonna stop about there. Yeah, it's Tyrion. He loves yellow tag, man. He's the only guy out there doing it like that. Rar no longer on sniff. They ran. I said Rar no longer on sniff, so they ran. Oh, they're gone. Oh, yeah. It was green that was in the tower, so I'm not sure. Yeah, they're stacked outside the gate. I can second Ronin Scout Call. I'm peer reviewing your Scout Call. Okay. Found Rar. Rar on right side as well, kind of far now. Rar building Katas on far right side. Get him. Yeah. Good. I'll build this. This is what I'm saving my supply for. Good pull. Very good pull. Good shield. Good Mesmer shield 5. That Mesmer shield? Yeah, he hit me with it. That's how it worked, man. He hit me. Red coming. Watch Rar. Need to build heat. 50 plus. It's 29. I think. Done. Is it not spitting logs up? It should be. But also that means I probably forgot to turn it off last night, so you might have like an hour of logs from crit in there. I can go back and delete them later. That's all we need, man. 3 Tyrion? I take that any day. Alright, drop Forge. Tyrion Veiling. Roll 1. Need big heat here. Should be a great spot for Prime Light Beam. And then this is Flamethrower territory. We just roll autos. We greed on autos. Drop your Flamethrower, get back into Forge. Watch for them to drop. They might not drop. We're chilling. So come and clear these random cloud players out. Oh, never mind. That's like Ola, Foxy, and Bliss. That's real group. So what the hell's Napalm? Napalm's 5. Okay. We need to remember to press 5, because 5 is the big ability. I think they're going to let you up this hill. Green can use this portal, so just keep an eye on that. They're a little danger close. We'll super speed this. Super speed again. This is so dangerous, but we'll do it anyway, and then I can E-gun, and then I can Napalm. Green coming in, bottom of stairs now. We get back in Forge now. I'm scared. I don't do anything at this range. Alright, super speed here. Push in 1. Build heat. That's fine, I'll just get stunned instead. Rar pushing upstairs. We can drop it. You have Prime Light Beam 5 seconds. See if you can get 1 pick off on that. You can. Maintain your heat. I'll drop a PLB here. I'll put an Acid Bomb at the top here. I'll put a Napalm here. I think I'm fine dropping that to get rifle in, and then we can Corona Burst here, and then we can just chain autos. I'm scared, so I'm hitting, we lost Tyrion. Tyrion got punted out. Alright, get these guys out of here. We have PLB in 10. I need like 5 seconds, Ruthless. 5 seconds prime light beam. They're not gonna drop. They don't drop there. We'll get a couple pulls, maybe. Nah, not even pulls. Alright, super speed. This is green spawn, so they're gonna be able to get back relatively quickly. Okay. What do you want to know? What their damage is? Inventory is full? Oh, no. Not my inventory, man. Yeah. Should post, like, any second now. Yeah, log should have just posted now. The one that just came through like a minute ago? Yeah. They repaired. Red is trapped inside. They can't escape. Oh shit, they took it. They can just walk out. Okay. Let's get it. Ooh, nice pull. I'll Corona Burst that. Come on, get that Scourge. Come on. Oh, that's an IOL on the Scourge. Yeah, it expires in like 3 seconds. Also, yeah, don't punt people away. We could have confirmed that Scourge. IOL just expired. Long is really just spamming mortar, huh? Let's get out of that. That's a clone. That's a real person. But they can make clones. Just keep your heat here and you'll be fine. I think they're doing like a 6v6 at North Camp, Ruthless. They're not on you right now. They're talking about sniping 1 DH. Ooh, that's hot. Let's get out of the way. Big heat. ELB. Acid bomb. And then we napalm. That's, I'm too far up. I'm too far up. I didn't have the dodges and I was too far up. I could see it. I could see it and I'm dumb. That's just bad discipline. I thought I had a dodge, and then I tried to dodge, and I didn't have a dodge. I don't know where it went. I'll try to find it for next fight. No, no, not on ink. When you drop down to like next to the bridge or under the bridge. I thought I had a dodge there. Okay. I didn't die on ink then. I was a good boy. I'm gonna body block the shots. They're coming. Alright, nothing big here. We'll just cleave these couple out. Throwing a burst here, Primelight Beam. I would really like to Acid Bomb here. Fuck, man. I'm an idiot. It's just a little too close. That's gonna be such a good E-Bomb too. Or an Acid Bomb. Fuck. Alright, we gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up again. I'm good enough at Hollowsmith that I don't need to, like, take Acid Bomb off. Okay? We just need to be better. That's all we have to do. We're almost back. We're blue, Commander. Red starting to move, red starting to move. We're gonna go wide across the top of this to just ignore a lot of that nonsense. Eat this tail up. Grind some autos. Don't be there because they're pushing onto it. Give me big heat here. Give me a prime light beam. You just barely made that heat threshold. And then here we have napalm. I'm scared, so I'm gonna use my AED. And then I'm just gonna get back into forage and auto. I need to... This rotation needs to get tighter. This isn't good enough yet. I'm spending too much time in Flamethrower, and I'm not utilizing weapon skills. So basically, every time I move out of Forge and into a kit, I need to be using rifle cooldowns. Rather than just going like direct from kit to kit to kit. I'm leaving damage on the table that I could be generating. But I'm rusty on Hollow. It's going to take me a couple fights to get back to it. Free tower. Yeah, so Zik is going to retire. I'm going to command like once every other week. Ruthless got a new job. Is the news. So I'm going to have to command quite a bit less, which is nice. Alright, get heat ready. Get the scrapper out of here. Roll back one, just kite out of that. Green getting close. I can do one more Chrono Burst here. And then we drop Forge. We use our weapon. I can make it to that. I can make it to that. If they drop, we want to Acid Bomb. They're not going to drop, so we drop Acid Bomb, we start getting heat back. That was better. We remembered to use our rifle. What is Boing doing? Napalm. Okay. She's dumping napalm really early. I'm gonna need to do something more permanent about this inventory, man. This is not sustainable long term. We're gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I don't need sigils because I'm up to 2 legendaries. I think all 4 of these can go. Get all that out of here. I probably don't need, like, completed Aether Keys. Probably don't need a Medallion of the Shaman. That should be okay for now. Probably don't need 6 bottles of vintage wine either. Probably don't need jugs of ale. I'll just drink them. I don't know how to play Scrapper. Oh, but I like the hollow buttons. Raw left side, by the way. Right. We're looking for a prime light beam here. Like right about here. That's a lot of people dead. And then we're dropping this. We're rifling. We're acid bombing against the wall. We're napalming. Yeah, link the scrapper build and I'll try and run it. Scrapper build. Apply to build template. Alright, so firearms is exactly the same. Explosives is not exactly the same. Why are you running blast shield like a coward? We run explosive temper. And then wells have increased area of effect. Increased strike damage when you have stab, swiftness, and super speed, which is always. Gain stab when you gain might at or above the threshold. But like this doesn't do anything. Okay. So our heal is a well. It gives us super speed. Nade kit is just autos that are explosions, so this builds our explosive temper. Shredder gyro is the same thing as laser disc, except it doesn't require heat. A sneak gyro is a target break. Grenade barrage is an explosion, so we want to prioritize that. None of the rest of the stuff really looks like it does anything, except function gyro's kind of super speed. Wait, Boeing, the build you link doesn't have flamethrower. No, he gave me a DPS scrapper build because it's got shredder gyro on it. Just doesn't have flame. It gave me grenade kit when I clicked it to apply. So I'm just gonna switch that to flamethrower. Okay, I clicked his build and then I clicked the check mark that said apply template. I definitely did not. I'm just gonna... I think the build would be better with Flamethrower, so I'm just gonna put Flamethrower on. Yeah. I'm gonna call an audible on that one. Thanks. Gear and weapon should be exactly the same. We shouldn't have to fix any of that stuff. And we'll check later. We can super speed here. Our heal is a super speed. I remember that from Scrapper. He's coming back down. Let's get out of the way a little bit. We can super speed again here. They're veiling, they're veiling, they're veiling. That's nasty. Right, we napalm here, we shredder gyro here. I don't fully understand how Flamethrower hits there, but it does. So I guess I'll just camp Flamethrower. Alright, we can probably drop Flamethrower at this point. So what's Pigeon doing that I'm not? He got a great acid bomb off. Otherwise it's all flame. He also got a better napalm off. Okay. Easy enough. I can do that too. Super speed. I wish I had Mortar Kit on. Oh, they just broke into the tower. They probably don't have any supply to drain with a cow. Oh my god, can I just get out of combat so I can Mortar Kit? Good pulls. It's a couple of greens that you get for that. Interesting. Green? What's your plan from here? Couple downs, okay. Dropping. Jump shot in here into napalm. This is an explosion. Dodge in one. This is your acid bomb opportunity. That's a great acid bomb. Drop the kit. And then get back into Flamethrower. Jump shot. Get back. Oh, you have Blunderbuss up. Use Blunderbuss, and then you can Flamethrower. Dude, Flamethrower is so stupid. what a dumb ability. That's gonna be a pretty nasty acid bomb. That's gonna be a better acid bomb. Alright, good Chinese GVG meta. We'll just cleave through that. How do we do that time? Pigeon? Me. You got huge acid bombs off. I also... How many acid bombs did you cast, Pigeon? 5? And I did 3, so I need to acid bomb more. Flame Jet's comparable. Shredder Gyro's comparable. Napalm's comparable. Flame Blast he did better on. Blunderbuss I did better on. No, Blunderbuss he did better on. Flame Blast I did better on. Jump Shot I did better on. So I need better acid bombs. He doubled my acid bomb damage. Okay. We'll work that then. I don't think green wants to battle us. I think they want to wait for red. There's Rar. Okay. We should just go to Fight Island. Super speed people away. Green is really close. We need to dodge here. We Shredder here. We Napalm here. That Napalm completely missed, but they're gonna have to deal with green now. We'll just get our greens up. Rar's not dead. We Blunderbuss, we leap. We pull back one, we Shredder Gyro here. And then we just Flamethrower auto, and we pad meters. And then we Napalm, and we just pad meters. Oh, I would not say that I have fun playing Flamethrower. But it's kind of stupid that this is the most effective damage that you can get. Like, I'm not even bothering to drop Flamethrower to get into Rifle, because I'm pretty sure it's a DPS loss to not press Flamethrower 1. Red is Rar. Rezzing Viper? Yes, it was like a 5-man that stealthed into us. It's a Tempest? Let's not bother with it. Red slowly. We lost the tower to red? We're good on supply. I should record scrapper footage. We should record, because we're going to make a video about Hollowsmith in a little bit. Maybe like a week or two. Start recording. Microphone push to talk, start recording. Okay. Alright. At least we'll have a little bit of scrapper footage for when we make a video about how Flamethrower is a dumb weapon and needs to be nerfed. That'll take care of it. I can put Murkit on now. Yeah. Watch polls. Rolling one. Blunderbuss. Napalm. Shredder Gyro. E-Gun. Acid Bomb. Blunderbuss. Flamethrower. We have about 5 seconds here until we have Jump Shot ready. Get the hell out of here. Get back into Rifle. Jump Shot. Blunderbuss. We have Acid Bomb ready if they drop. We'll just wait. It's a big spike. Yeah, it looks like they're not coming. Just watch my video on NecroGS's NG Flamethrower next on the chopping block. Yes. Flamethrower is so much stronger than it needs to be in groups. To the point where Flamethrower is so good that it makes bad NG specs good. Like, well, okay, he got a 6 Shredder Gyro off that fight, but like, there's no reason that Napalm has to be doing that much damage. Especially not after it got buffed. And then once we get a good fight here where we can just stand in melee, the Flame Jet is going to be like the best thing that happens. Like basically my heuristic is anytime you see an auto attack is like one of your top 3 damage dealing abilities, that's probably a suggestion that that auto attack is a little too strong for what it does. Napalm is fine as a spike for what it is. But the Flamethrower auto attack is a lot stronger than it probably needs to be. This is going to be risky. Shredder. Napalm. That's a bad Napalm. They're just going to kite it out. But when they come back up here, we Acid Bomb. We roll through that. We Blunderbuss. Green is in tail. Green is on you right now. Let's just get out of the way of that. We can Shredder here. We can Flamethrower auto again. Let's just keep them between us and red. This is also a wasted Napalm. I just wasn't paying attention to my buttons. And then we'll super speed out of here. We don't want to get caught in the middle. Cleave all this stuff out. Red right behind. Let's drop this. And we'll just get ready for a clean open again. Shredder Gyro number 1, Flame Jet number 2, Mortar Shot number 2, Flame Jet number 3. Get this one Bliss player? Nah, they're gonna make it. Get this one Jazz player? I haven't fully articulated what the Flamethrower video is going to be, like what the crux of the argument is going to be. But I'm reasonably sure it's going to come down to the same thing in the Necro Greatsword video, which is that if you're playing a damage scrapper, you run Flamethrower, and you don't really like think about it at all. But number 2, I think, is going to be like, how strong should an auto attack really be? And how important should an auto attack be to your overall damage rotation? With the argument being that builds that require more active play are healthier than builds that require less active play, because they give a greater opportunity to elicit skill in fights between players. I had to think for a second on the wording. But like just having an auto attack running is not skillful gameplay. Choosing which abilities to use in which specific sequences in order to extract maximum value out of your abilities is engaging in skillful gameplay. And the more opportunities that there are in the game mode to employ skillful gameplay to gain an advantage, I think the healthier the competitive environment is. Whereas when the best approach available is to hold down your auto attack, like it is with Flamethrower, it leads to a less skill dependent meta, and that's a bad thing. Because if skill doesn't matter, that means numbers matter, and you can just bring more people than the other person in order to win a fight. I think that's probably the kernel of the argument that the Flamethrower video is going to be. But I need to sit down and script it a bit and think about it. What do you mean it's too high? Like you put the line down. You choose where the pull goes. You should just trust Necros to do it, man. GS5 does everything that Focus 4 does and better. Alright, this Untamed is simply not paying attention. Let's get that out of here. Yeah, we can take it out. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I got exploded in the tail? Holy shit. Was that Mortar Kit? I didn't know I had to dodge a mortar, man. Green is on us? Alright. We're just gonna push this away with, like, auto attacks, because we need to save... They're a lot bigger, actually. Alright, get into Flamethrower. Napalm it away. We pull off from red now. We just don't want to get stuck in the middle. Drop your Flamethrower. We can super speed away. We can continue running super speed. Pigeon, I was gonna super speed you, and I saw them drag you away. I'm so sorry. I was so close to saving your life. Dude, you got pulled in there like the hands and Don't Starve together. Red came in. Shredder. Napalm. Roll autos for a little bit. I think we can Acid Bomb here. And then we need to drop this. We want the Blunderbuss. We want a Jump Shot. Keep one explosion going, and then we get back into Flamethrower autos. As soon as Shredder is up is about when we will need to drop this. Shredder here. Dodge through again. Blunderbuss here. Get back into Flamethrower. Get ready to Napalm. Napalm here. You should have Acid Bomb up now. You do. Drop Acid Bomb. You have Blunderbuss and Jump Shot now, and then you can get back into Flamethrower. And then you have Shredder back up. So wait like 2 seconds. 2, 1, drop it. Blunderbuss should be ready. Acid Bomb should be ready. Oh, fuck. That's going to be hot. Let's heal quick. Let's stun. Drop this. You have Jump Shot ready. You should have Napalm ready now. Dude, that's... Okay. That came together. And I still got my ass beat by 3 other Scrappers, but that's the best Scrapper fight we've had so far. I was in the Matrix on that. So what did Pigeon do that I didn't do? He had better acid bombs again. He had better flame jet again. He just did everything better. What else am I supposed to say? Everything I did, he just did a better job of. He's so far above me, it's not even useful to, like, to look at the log. I'm gonna have to look at, like, True or something. I had better Flame Jet and Napalm. He had better Shredder Gyro. What am I missing with Shredder Gyro? Strike interval every half seconds for 6 seconds in a 360 radius. I might be using Shredder Gyro too early. And not actually getting all of the ticks of the gyro. I should try holding that a little longer. This Untamed is back. He hasn't learned his lesson. How many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man? And now I can bully people with Mortar Shot. Now I am the enemy. Holy shit, this does hit hard. God, no wonder. 11k? This is gross. You. Get mortared. You think your mortar is stronger than my mortar? I don't think so. Dude, he knows the range, man. He knows the range. He's dropping out. Alright, that's going to be Rar building cows. They love building cows in that spot. And then green is going to be in spawn. So let's see how this plays out. We're probably just going to go and fight them outside. I don't think we necessarily need to wait for them to come in. Is it diagnosing a technical issue of a person in squad? Commander, wall 50%, Commander. Alright, let's get back to it. They're coming. They're coming closer. We can jump shot into blunderbuss here. That's pretty far ahead. We should maybe like not be that far in. We can napalm this. This is not Shredder Gyro territory. This is Shredder Gyro territory. It's also Acid Bomb territory. Actually, you probably have blunderbuss ready. Jump shot. Napalm in 10. We can just chill here with autos. So we're going to napalm, and then we're immediately going to drop it. And we're going to use weapon skills. Never mind, he's pulling off all the way. Ooh, he's not falling yet, no. Okay, he is dropping, he's dropping. Okay. Alright, we're chilling here. They're pulling far off. Nice pull. Super speed away from this. Super speed here. Super speed here again. They're coming through this. We dodge one. We'll just jump shot here. Let's convert these downs with autos. We don't need napalm for that. Now we napalm. Now we shredder gyro. Now we acid bomb. Oh, fuck. Never mind, we're fine somehow. Now we acid bomb. We can drop our weapon now. We can jump shot here, and then we just get back into Flamethrower. We grind this out. This is not a place for Shredder Gyro. They're not on top. Well, we can Shredder here, probably, and that should be fine. We can Napalm the choke. And then as soon as that's done, we drop this. We have Blunderbuss back. We have Jump Shot back. This is a horrible acid bomb spot, so we're just going to stay in rifle, I guess. And then we chill. What's up, Afaro? How's it going? Get out of here. Oh, never mind. He's still caught up here. Get him out. You probably should have just ran away. Only 6 more days until ball pit. I'm counting it down, man. I'm so ready. We will, unless the achievements for ball pit are insane, we will 100% ball pit on stream. I'm putting my flag in the ground now. What's ball pit? Ball pit is, God, did you ever, it depends on how old you are, Iron. Did you ever play like Brick Break when you were a kid? Where you've got like the little slider at the bottom that goes left and right and you're trying to like bounce a ball into a bunch of other bricks and break the bricks and like get score and stuff. Are you familiar with this like genre of video game? Ball pit is that, but it's like a RPG roguelite kind of game. So it's like you play 30 minutes of Breakout or Brick Break or, you know, whatever you call it. But there are like different balls that you can get and you can upgrade them into different combinations. So they have special powers like, you know, lightning shock damage that hits like adjacent bricks or poison damage, or you can upgrade them so that they pass through bricks. And then after you're done with that little like, you know, 20-30 minute game session, you go back and you spend currency that you earn on like more permanent upgrades that affect you run to run. We played it on stream. No, it's a different game. We played it on stream like a week ago, a little under a week ago maybe. But the full release comes out in just under a week. And Tafaro and I are both really excited about it. It's also the second game that I will have hooked Tafaro on after also getting hooked on Peglin, which is another great ball-related game. I play games that are not all ball-related, I swear to you. But I've just been playing a lot of ball games lately, and they've all been good. Ball X Pit on Steam. If you're into that kind of thing. I played like 10 hours of the demo. I thought it was great. I will definitely be buying the full game, but if it's not your kind of thing, that's okay. You don't have to like it. Now you just need a sportsman elite spec for warrior thief so you can throw balls at people in Guild Wars too. Or, alternative, we need an event like Winter in Alterac Valley where you can just pick up snowballs off the ground and throw them at people and knock them back. Alternative suggestion. Actually, I guess don't they already like have that? Isn't there like the 5v5 Winter's Day game? I guess that is like literally what I'm describing, but the 5v5 Winter's Day PvP is actually really fun. I like that a lot. There's also Dragon Ball in New Year's, but like I don't know. Dragon Ball has never clicked with me, but the Christmas game, the Winter's Day game, clicks with me a lot. That one I vibe with. Elders has the snowballs in the Norn 1 to 15 zone. You mean the Renown Heart where you play snowballs with children and end up just throwing snowballs at them and chain stunning them for 30 seconds before you leave? I love that Renown Heart. That's a great Renown Heart. I'd be fucking those kids up when I'm doing Corteria map completion. They're never ready for the smoke. Night, JJ. Thanks for coming. I'm getting both these yaks. Oh, good pull. I was just gonna auto them, but then somebody pulled them behind me, so I had to jump shot into them and hit them for 11,000. Sorry. Whoops. Whoopsie. You pick an unlucky kid and pelt the crap out of him? Yup. Antiquary is the one that gives you like random items or whatever. Yeah. Playing the only RNG profession in World versus World just sounds like an absolute nightmare. I'm getting secret... Oh, never mind. I'm not getting secret intel. I'm getting secret intel. Ruthless coin. Coin plus raw or red BL. I'm hearing from whispers. I'm hearing from whispers. It's not my intel. It could just be someone fucking lying for fun. Disgusting. Are you still running? Yeah, you're still running. It's a quiet period of the music, I guess. Why would you want that? Oh, okay. Let's go red, see if we can find RAR plus coin. He's not queued. He's just lying to you for fun. No, he was never queued. Alright, so RAR came here. RAR is red. They're going to be taking their Gary back. I would assume that those white swords are them recapturing it. But RAR is big enough to make OJs, so the fact that they're not OJs yet means that they're still working on a wall. Well, actually, that they're specifically working on a wall, because if they were working on a gate, there would be OJs on the gate. So I'd imagine they set up it like the double cattle corner, so that they can hit both outer and inner. That would be my informed guess for what they're up to. They have to PPT their BL back, because RAR is red. Dude, Gary has white swords. I'm hearing from my scout network that RAR is now on EBG. I think we're getting heavy dodged. Pander's EBG. Hey, Striker's on Red BL right now. So Dead is here. Yeah, I just noticed. I don't know. Hopefully they're 30. How big is Dead? Will Eric? Or are you just saying like they're here? Hopefully they're 30, because we're a little chunky tonight. 22 in Discord, Com says. Be a little small. We might have to ask Bomb to sit. We might have to ask Bomb to sit a couple rounds. Because we had to chunk up a little bit to fight RAR. This hasn't flipped yet. Outnumbered EBG. I don't trust that guy, though. I think he lies for fun. Probably. Mio Yong. They've been arguing with Beef Supreme for like the last 30 minutes, so I think you probably have them blocked. Yeah, that tracks. Group going inside. Okay. Now, oh, we get to see if my theory was true. Did they take this wall down? They did take this wall down, and it wasn't RAR, but it was Dead. Okay, so we got our prediction like half right. CMYK is a very clever guild name. I'm not gonna kill them. I respect that guild name. Nice pull. They're veiling. We can Shredder here. I need to dodge once. Jump shot blunderbuss here. That is not a great napalm, but it might be good enough. I need to get out of the way of that. It's a horrible acid bomb. It's actually not going to hit anything. So that's shameful. I can't hit anything from here. This sucks. So I'll come to, like, here. I can nape. I don't need to napalm. We have a good down spike. I just wasn't fast enough to get to it, I guess. And then here we napalm plus Shredder Gyro, and everybody just explodes here. That should be all of them destroyed. BGC TM is also in here, apparently. Okay. But I think well, we'll see what the numbers say. It looked kind of big. I think we're still going to be bigger. But let's get everybody out of combat and find out. I'm also seeing 34. The problem is that we're 46. We need to be smaller, man. We need to shake all of these greens. Like, us plus Tyrion is fine, but, like, a Knight player, a random Glitter player, Fuka, Jin, Wimwocket, we gotta find a way to shake those guys if we want those fights to be more even. Or we need, like, Dead to summon another 10 people. I'm hearing ink. I'm hearing ink. Let's not get pulled. Good pulls. Oop. Right, look for anybody overcommitting. This is gonna be a dirty drop. Napalm into that. This is a shredder opportunity. I really wish I hadn't been stunned there, but it's fine. We'll just fumigate here quick, even though it's a DPS loss. No, not my inventory. My weakness. Oh my god, the portal? Do I dare? Oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. That's Tyrion porting people in. I disrespect walls. Parkour. We're sharing the brain cell, Kiyoshi. Yo. The ramen was al dente. What a sentence. Dude, speaking of team chat, like not anything we've been talking about, I found out that there's a convenience store near me that sells Japanese curry cubes. I'm so excited to make some curry next week. I have not... a domestic store that stocks primarily international products. So I'm fortunate. I live next to like 5 grocery stores. None of the 5 grocery stores near me carry Japanese curry cubes. Not within walking distance. There's an H Mart in the city, but like I'd have to Uber to it. Yeah. I'm not gonna Uber for curry. They failed. Let's kite that out. It's all... No, that's one real person in there. Napalm this. Wait on Shredder. Now we Shredder. It's really hot. I'm gonna clear conduits from my friends. And then I'm gonna drop that. We just dodge here. We keep autos going. We napalm here. It's a little sketchy. It's really sketchy. Yeah. Little hot. Little hot. Little spiced at that spot. I think we did fine, though. We'll take a look at Arc and see what it says. I'm noticing people spiking harder than me faster. And I wonder if it's just people getting better shredder gyros off. Hey, let's find out, right? So pylons required is Shippy. Shippy stopped damage with Napalm, then Acid Bomb. We were even on Acid Bomb, but his Napalm was better. We were even on Flame Jet.
Hello.
His Shredder Gyro was better, and then he's also running Hammer, so we can't compare anything below that. Hello.
Hi, stream.
Are friends still here, or did they take off? The work colleague
yes,
go to
my friends.
Okay. Just wondering. Do you have a nice time? Okay. I think we did okay on... Like, I'd like to figure out how he got such a good napalm off. He waited on his. He waited on his until it was perfect. Maybe we need to try that as well. Kafaro says hello. Stream says hello back.
Hi, stream.
So they'll get to take their Gary back at this point. Did he hammer 3 in and then get napalmed? If I can remember what the hell hammer 3 is called, maybe? Positive strike? Napalm? Doesn't look like it. Gyro explosion? No, gyro explosion is not hammer 3. Wait, don't I have a hammer on as my other weapon? No, that's what the fuck is that? What is that? Why do I have sword pistol on my offhand? That's not right. This should be hammer. We're just never gonna use it. Rocket charge. Yeah, I don't see any... It doesn't look like he pressed rocket charge at all. It just used thunderclap. So I think he just positioned well. I think he's just timing things really effectively, and I'm still trying to work the timing out, because it's the first time I've ever played Scrapper. Like, the cadence of it is slightly different than it is with Hollow. Because Hollow has you position a little different to have, like, Corona Burst work. And you've got your Forage Leap to move around a bit, whereas for Napalm and Flame Jet, when that's your primary damage, it's more like everything is conal. Hammer 5 is big AoE with stun that also does damage. Hammer 3 is... I think Hammer 3 is like the triple leap. Yeah, Hammer 3 is the triple leap. Hammer 2 is the projectile destruct, and then Hammer 4 is a block. Hammer 3 is the one that kills you until you know what you're doing. Because it has like a 1 second evade frame, but it throws you all over the map. And as soon as that evade frame is gone, you're in serious trouble. Block with barrier? Yeah, like a little bit of barrier. And then Thunderclap, importantly, actually has a power coefficient. So it's not just a 1 second stun, it's a 1 second stun that also does damage. I still prefer Rifle, though, because Blunderbuss cooldown is just so short. And when you're flipping between kits so often, you're incentivized to use the shorter cooldown abilities. And then Jump Shot also has iframes built in. It doesn't have as many as Hammer, but you have a half-second iframe on Jump Shot. It's also just easier to position with Jump Shot because you pick where it goes. So I prefer Rifle, but I think Hammer is, like, totally fine to use. I don't think either of those are correct or incorrect. 50 behind? I don't know about that. I don't see anything on Sniff Boyd. Commander, we own this camp. So if I was RAR, where would I go after this? Odell, maybe? Oh, no, never mind. They'd be like right in front of us. He noticed, he noticed, he noticed. I'll let him know. I let him know. I let him know. I scouted it for him. Dude. Alright, now we're ready. Just had to make sure our commander, or second commander, was on the same page. Alright. We napalm this just to convert the downs. That's not going to be great for, like, raw damage. But I need to be closer to my commander. It's not going to be great for raw damage, but I wanted it to convert the downs on the ground. And it's paid off, because just glancing at arc DPS, we're top on downs contribution right now. That's bad, though. Goodbye. Farewell. I will simply pass away. I don't think that's our fault. I might have gotten a little aggressive with the jump shot, but I was expecting to have stab. Maybe I should have checked. But when I glanced at downs damage contribution, after we hit that napalm and we got back to tag, we were popping off on downs damage contribution. So even if I'm not top damage overall, and it's really easy to pad on Flamethrower. So it's like, it's pretty easy to top meters on Hollowsmith without actually contributing to your group. But I think even outside of that, we contributed well. Scrapper F5 is a range, stomp, and revive. It is, but it has a cast time. I believe that the... Actually, I don't know how long it takes to cast. The problem with Scrapper F5 as a revive is that the gyro doesn't spawn with stability. So if it gets a single crowd control, the res is interrupted. It's very, very rare to get F5 to actually finish a stomp or a revive without just eating some random crowd control effect and getting interrupted. So in practice, I just don't even bother pressing it, unless it's like, you know, somebody's dead off stack here, and I can just get a gyro on them. Really easy to interrupt it, though. Resing max. Yeah, it can be CC'd. It is a res, and it is a finisher, but it can get crowd controlled. So in a big group, it's never going to work. In, like, if you're doing solo roaming on a scrapper or something like that, it's probably much more reliable. Especially if you can bait out the single CC that everybody gets in downstate, then you can just jump a gyro on them after that. Yeah, not like a war. It's closer to... So Warrior's Banner is you finish the cast and then you get back up. It's the same thing with something like IOL or like Tempest Glyph or something like that, where you finish the cast and then the effect happens. The gyro is closer to like a Druid Spirit, where you cast the gyro and it spawns an entity, and then the entity starts casting a skill. Except with druids, you can't interact with spirits. Like, you can't CC a druid spirit, but you can CC a shredder gyro. Or a function gyro, rather. So we go Guild Wars 2, function gyro. Function gyro. How long is the cast? Or not the cast. How long does the gyro take to channel the res? The wiki doesn't say, so I'm not sure. The next time we see somebody go down, I'll cast a gyro on them and see when they get rezzed. But the wiki doesn't tell me how quickly it reses. What the wiki does say is if the target revives or fully dies, then the gyro is destroyed. If it is affected by crowd control and doesn't have stability to negate it, it's destroyed. Or if damage depletes its health, it's destroyed. Oh wait, maybe this is it. Then summon gyros to finish foes. Gyros. Where is function gyro? It does not tell me the health of the function gyro. Nobody knows. We'll find out. I'll napalm that. It's a lot of downs that we have on the gate. Good Veil. Shredder. Blunderbuss. Convert that huge pile of reses they were trying to get. We can just Flamethrower auto in here. I'm waiting to follow my commander in. I'm napalming. Oh, fuck, that's hot. I'll just, you know what, whatever, never mind. I got pulled in. Never mind, I'm good, I'm chilling. Pull off. Can I find somebody to function gyro? Yes. Never mind. He's immediately killed. Alright, well, we tried our best. I was maybe a little hesitant to see when Ruthless was going to commit to decide when I was going to dump all my skills, but it just didn't feel like he really wanted to dive deep in melee on that, because Dead is going to punish that kind of push. We can't just walk into them and W key. I need to wait for when I know he's going to commit, and then that's when I want to pop Napalm plus Shredder. Yeah, it creates a bunch of them. I just wish that I knew how long it takes for them to actually channel the res/stomp. And I can't find that on the wiki for some reason. It does say that the duration of the gyro is like 10 seconds. I'll let them know. It does say the duration of the gyro is 10 seconds and the field is 5 seconds, but I don't know if that means that, like, it finishes... If it's a 5-second res channel, that's never going off. One red scout left side, Throne of Balthazar Legend, base Mesmer. They're at the inner middle gate. Eight Mesmer group camping front valley. I hope that EBG figures that out. Because we can't do anything about that. Commander, Red has made it into air. They are at the bottom of stairs going to Lord. They are turning back towards us. Ooh, that's a hard push. We'll just napalm here. We're so fine here. Holy shit, that's really hot. Okay, we're chilling here. We can acid bomb here. And then they'll have to walk through it. And then we can shredder here. I'll dodge once through that. I'll heal. I'll panic heal. I'm panic healing. I'm panic healing. And then we can get back into Flamethrower. But that looks like a wipe. We had like 5 people exploded at that corner because it was very hot. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. We had great positioning. People exploded for some reason. We had the line of sight and everything. We had a great initial down stack. I think we just had people who were a little too far ahead of tag and ended up exploding and rallying all the downs that we generated. We go again. So they're going to be on Lord now. We should have one more shot at this, but it's not even our airkeep. It's just more like we have one more shot at this fight before it flips, and then we have to re-siege our way inside. It's flipping. It's flipped. We're marked. The enemy knows where we are. The enemy approaches from the tactivators. Is it a feel or a blast? It's a blast. Okay, I can be blasting fires. That's a 5-second cooldown. That's free. I should be doing that anytime we drop fire fields. Tearing going for greedy poles. I don't think that's going to work. Sniff 20. Ah, never mind. We can see him. Jump shot is also a blast, if I remember. No, it's a leap finisher. Alright, never mind. I made it up. Good Veil. I can just S key away from this. We're pretty far back. We should not lose anybody to that, for the record. We didn't lose anybody to that. That's good. Let's kill these clones, get these pets out of here. We lost one green. That's a real person. That thief. Well, at least all these clones are out of the way. Alright, we're going to napalm here, even though they're going to pull back from this, because we want to secure downs. We got one. That has to be converted. I think they got stealth. So we're going to dodge one. I'm going to acid bomb. And then we're just going to get into blunderbuss. We're going to get into jump shot. Little shredder here. I don't even know if it's going to hit anything, but then we get into flamethrower. So, little scuffed, but we're still chilling. And now we can napalm here. We can roll. We can napalm again. We drop flamethrower. We blunderbuss. We put flamethrower back on. Acid bomb should be ready now. We'll acid bomb that. Put flamethrower back on. Shredder gyro here. Napalm in 10. He's calling wells. I don't really have a spike, though. I have, like, jump shot, and that's it. That was better. Still not great, but it's better. I can switch off Scrapper and play Necro. I'll do it. I'll do it, I'll do it. You're fine losing, like, 1 damage for 0.75 damage. Okay. Get me off this. It's do not like Scrapper. Like, it's fine. It's just more so that, like, I don't think Flamethrower is very fun. I will happily go and play Necro instead. We're on Red BL? Yeah. All right. Now we're gaming. Yeah, I was on character screen. Waiting for Angry Whisper to come in. Oh, there it is. Okay, it wasn't about me, though. That's good. I was like, fuck, I just switched. What is he mad about? I'm gonna drop myself power food because I have a minute on mine. Where the hell is it? Here? Yeah. If you need it, eat up. Should probably get a little life force back here. Pulling. Now we got a couple. Falls down. Let's chill here. A lot of people did not survive that clash. A lot of people did not survive that clash. Like, we're fine. Nightfall? That's a horrible Nightfall. They're not even pushing into it. Oh well. Whatever. He wants to go back up here? I can do that. I'll just yoink into this. We're gonna get W keyed here, though. Yeah. We just had like 10 people not survive the double dodge past them. It's not... He's saying it's fat. It's not too fat. We just had people dodge really badly that fight. Just don't come out of stealth. Have everybody put a sneak gyro on. Whatever. You get enough of them, and it'll last longer than that. Have one person... oh, never mind. Oh, shit, they're at camp, by the way? If only we were running chrono per party, we could MI. That's more than 1 second to stealth. Probably. I don't know. I haven't read it. They are in front of the camp, Commander. This is 46v51. Like, we're down 5, but we should still be able to beat that group. It shouldn't be that much of a struggle. They've got greens, we've got greens. Being down 1 party really does not matter when you're at 50. It matters more when you're like 15. Chippy's padding. Wow, he's padding with acid bomb. Holy cow. Those are crazy acid bombs. Outnumbered Bluebeetle. I guess that helps us if dead tags down, but I don't think they're going to tag down. We got fights right in front of them. Start in Greatsword. Look for poles. That's a veil. We'll just WQ away from it. Wait for him to come back. That's like 3 or 4 greens dead. That's just a clone. Wait for our greens to get back. That's not great wells. We got a couple downs out of it, but I did not use my wells very well there. That's Striker. Don't Spinal Striker. That would be rude. There's no reason to pin snipe their commander. We'll just chill here and grind these downs. We have good downs. We still have good downs. I'm not going to be able to convert it. Ooh, that's real hot. Yeah, Wells 5. Why is this so hot? You have Wells up now. You have Wells. Holding. Yeah, it's super hot. Just can't stop the W key. I accidentally tab targeted the striker and I tabbed back off him so I didn't hit him with the spinal because I'm respectful. Order fresh food quick. Maxwell is suffering 20k. Me, Will is suffering 8,700. Yeah, it was just a bad Will's cast. I lost track of my cursor briefly, and I didn't put him in the spot that I wanted him to go. We'll tighten it up for next time. Good Treb. Who is that? Do I know you? You're just a green. Okay, you know what? You're chilling. You're alright. Good trap. Good second trap. Doing a bit of light strategizing in comms. Trying to figure out how we can get Rufus to live longer past their initial spike, because they're spiking really hard on the head of the group. That's obviously just going to be where he is. I mean, Striker could push us like anytime he wants. But I guess we'll be the aggressors. I'm so tempted to run down there and go for a pull. But the split is pretty bad from Commander. Alright, dodge twice, blow both of them. Just get out of the way. That's not Striker, so you're welcome to Spinal it. Wells deep, and then we'll go ahead and push into it. We got a couple downs. Will Nightfall here? I'm gonna die for that. Get out of the way a little bit. Shroud will keep us safe. It's just a ton of damage at the front. I think they're dodging it really well. You want to try holding wells for second spike? Like, try to bait a little dodges out of them? Okay. I mean, we went up for pull. Like, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like we dropped wells, and then where we dropped wells, they just weren't in the wells when we pushed to them. I got 22 hits on... Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, no, I had 22 hits on Well Corruption. So it basically target capped. I only had 16 on Suffering, though. Max had 21 on Corruption. Yeah, I mean, we mostly connected to the wells. Like, they got hits off. I think they're just dodging and we're hitting greens. Like, it's random people in the tail that are standing in the wells, and that's their first couple downs, and then we kill those, but their entire group is still alive. I'm gonna try holding Nothing Can Save You instead of using it on pulls, because we're just not connecting with anything on the initial pulls. I'm gonna save it for when we go into Spiteful Spirit. I'm gonna go for like Axe 5, or Greatsword 5. Nothing can... Greatsword 5, Wells. Nothing Can Save You. Weapon Swap, Axe 3. Spiteful Spirit. I think is what I want to look for, roughly. Yeah, I'll build this guy up. It's already being controlled by another character. Hold on, I have to tab out to type Boyd's image link. We don't want to get pulled here. Greatsword 5 reaches to, like, here on Necro. So we don't want to get too close to that. One minion, they're running Minion Mancer. Okay, it reaches to, like, here. Is that guy paying attention? He is paying attention. Let's see if he tries to reset and go again. Alright, they're moving around the corner. That's a Veil. We dodge one. Come to about here, and then we Nightfall here. That's going to be huge corrupts for us, but we've already lost so many people. We just want to cleave on these. They're split in half? Who's the second group? Hey, that's Striker. Hold on. Don't hit Striker. That's impolite. Kill this idiot. Okay, that's dealt with. Oh, rally me. Maybe, please. That Deadeye is my rally. That Deadeye is my rally. There he is. Okay, we got there. Huge. You have Wells. Wells on arrow, Wells on arrow. Yep. There we go. There we go. Alright, we figured it out. Very nice. There we go. Seems like Boonstrip's better than NG damage. Well, maybe. I think it depends on a couple more things than that, though. But that is pretty impressive downstrip contribution. So I will say that. I think it's more that we did slightly better at dodging the initial clash there. Like the first, when the two groups are this big, it really comes down to like who survives first spike, second spike, and who allows themselves to be rallied. And for the last couple fights, I mean, you definitely saw it at the fight down here, where we pushed down this ramp and we tried to dodge across and like 10 people exploded. It all comes down to who lives through like those first two clashes. So I think we just did a better job than they did at dodging on those first two. The first couple seconds of any fight that's this big really just come down to like survive. Just press your dodge button and don't die. There's button pressing that comes after that, but like if you can't dodge the first engage, you've basically lost the fight already. Also, I'm a much better Reaper and a much worse Scrapper. So, like, I'm definitely contributing more to this squad right now, independent of what I'm actually doing. Like, if I had switched to Tempest, we would probably still be doing better, because I'm just not a very good DPS Scrapper. I'm contributing more by being on a profession that I'm familiar with and that I can play effectively as well. Hopefully they come back, though. Oh, also, yeah, the other thing that he just reminded me of in comms. Halfway through that fight, they split their group in half. So we're not actually fighting just Dead, we're fighting Dead plus Rar. And there was a point in the middle of that fight where Dead and Rar split themselves, and they failed to stay on the same tag, and we just pushed onto Rar. And then Rar exploded, and Dead wasn't big enough to hold themselves together after that. So that was a major factor in being able to turn that one around as well. Left side. This isn't all of them. This is actually just a very small number of them. There's the rest of the group. Okay. We can convert this one. I'm sending Wells deep. We're gonna hold here. They're splitting again. You see Rar going up and Dead going down. So we can push up on Dead here. Or Rar, that forces them down into Dead, but they're gonna spend a lot of support cooldowns trying to do that. And then we come down here, we drop Nightfall. I don't know where I am. What that terrain is. But alright, sure. This looks really scary. That split was, again, pretty bad from them. So, right now, Rar and Dead do not look like they're on the same page as far as those last two fights are concerned. Yeah, we got real lucky at this rock, man. It's like, that's fucking two ledges. I was back here, and I was like, I don't know how to get out. Isn't Reaper just better than Spellbreaker? A good Spellbreaker will out-DPS a good Reaper. And independent of that, Battle Standard is a really strong utility skill. There's times when you would not run Dome on Spellbreaker, because you just need to do a better job of either converting enemy downs or saving allied downs. And that's something that Spellbreaker contributes that Reaper is not able to. But Reaper is a better stripper profession. I actually think Reaper is just like, if you need to remove boons, Reaper is the single best profession you can bring. Because nothing can save you is extremely strong. And you can enter Shroud every 10 seconds to trigger Spiteful Spirit. So every 10 seconds, you're ripping 2 boons off of Spiteful Spirit. 3 if you hit somebody who's below the health threshold. And every 16, you're removing 2 boons per target. And then if you just remember to press Axe 3 every once in a while, you're gravy. But nothing can save you on cooldown. Axe 3 on cooldown and Spiteful Spirit on cooldown does a ton of work. And then you just wait for your commander to call Nightfall, or you watch for when a group is about to push into you and they're just going to stand in Nightfall because they think they're the aggressor in a fight. And then they fold. And you said that you watched the Necro video. So you... I mean, like, I can show you. We'll get out of combat. This is going to get me killed, but I'm going to do it anyway. We'll run Sword instead of Axe. Because Axe is... I'll run Nullification, sure. Axe is every 10 seconds, or whatever Axe 3 is, you strip 5 boons. Sword is every 16 seconds, you corrupt 10 boons. For the low cost of getting a mobility skill out of it, and also sacrificing a bit of health. So if you really wanted to min-max your boon removal, you would run Sword over just about anything else you have. The problem is that it gets you killed more often than not because it's a double leap in order to actually get it to go off, so you have to be really careful with who you're targeting to make sure you don't leap yourself into the middle of a stack. Because you go pretty far. Speaking of, I'm going to have to live here for a little bit. Oh, never mind. My commander moved here as well. Okay, we're chilling. See if we can kill this banner. Banner's trapped. That's going to be pretty scary. So as soon as they push, I want a Nightfall. That's just Nightfall here. That's really hot. That was a super aggressive push from him. I don't know that I would have done that. Anybody? Negative? Alright, so I'm going to rally a ton of people. That was a really aggressive push for him. I think that was probably not the best move to make. I'm not gonna... Ruthless is commanded like 3 times as long as I have. So I'm not gonna say that, like, that was the bad call. But I didn't feel confident going that deep at that point in the fight when we have to jump up a ledge just to get to them and we're moving ourselves into a choke to do it. He probably saw something that I didn't see. Maybe he saw, like, downs or lows or something like that, and he felt like their support was getting thin. Boyd, do you see any bad men down there? One gamer. One gamer who has fallen. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I don't know if they can't glide here. I don't know if they fell out of draw distance or if they deported when they were in midair. But they are gone. And I don't see a body. I mean, Treb from Northwest Tower sounds like it's one person just manning a Treb. Yeah. Good spear? What was that? You coming? You coming to hang out with me and my friends? You typing in chat? Good thunderclap, Gev. Just get him to fight in one of the fucked up houses around here with, like, no line of sight. I have no idea. This dude's scouting for sure. RAR EBG. Okay. Boyd says nothing. They might be done. Yeah, Pancake just went offline, so I think Dead might be done. That's too bad. I wanted one more crack at them. And then RAR went to EBG. 20 green at Keep Outer down. But it's Vistamix, and we don't like him. I think he's gonna try to go to EBG. Yep, he's gonna go to EBG. We're in. Waypoint's open. Keep waypoint. I don't know how, because there's OJs on Lord, but... Or near Lord, I guess. Yeah, they're on outer wall. Alright, let's put this sword to work. Start in greatsword, because this is going to be free pulls. Yoink. We sword leap here. That's a bad second sword leap. But we'll just get into their guts here and clear this out. One keep saved. It's not much more than 20. Chomp. Chomp spotted. What the heck? Is that fall damage? Nah, greens can take care of that. Nah. I mean, I saw a Chomp tag on Virtuoso, but it would be really late for Chomp to be playing. Alright, gate is repaired. Lowercase 8 tag? The French Mafia? No, that's not real 8. Grab some supply. This map isn't that bad. We've got T2 home tower. We're missing Durios, but we can just go take Durios back. Dude, they're zooming. Get him, Kyoshi. Ah, never mind, he left. Yeah. Too bad I didn't random out of Cathedral Button. AG was running on a green squad for a bit. Was he tagged or was he just playing with them? Because if AG is finally like... He finished UD10 and now he's like, I need a new mountain to conquer, so I'm going to command. That's sick. Oh, just playing with them? Oh, well. Sad. It's going to be a long time before we see those guys on this server, if we see them at all, because it doesn't even look like we're going to escape tier 4 this week. Green is catching up in a big way. I might do a little bit of tagging tomorrow, because I do think it would be more interesting to go up to T3. The content against red is great. We get to fight TM on reset, and then we get to fight like Dead Rar during the week. So that rocks. But I also just like fighting new servers. Anytime I can get up to T2, T3, I'll generally try and take that opportunity. Yeah, they're never going to drop out of T1. The only way we see them is if we go up there to visit them. That server is going to live in T1 for the entire month. TM on reset. But we only see them Fridays. They're great content on reset. We just only ever see them on reset. Because they take 7 to 9 normally. Let's come a little closer. That's close enough. Get out here. typing, he's typing, he's typing, he's typing, he's typing, he's down. Dropping to T2 and couldn't be happier. I get, like, even if it wasn't a Nightmare T1 matchup, I'm just happiest in T2, T3. I like meeting new people and killing them. And when you're in T1 or when you're in T4, you don't get to meet new people. What is this? Good stun on engage? Joy's stealth behind? Wow, okay, nice spike. He's so low. He's so low. Just kill him? Oh my god. Oh my god. The greatest Tempest that's ever lived. Alright. Nah, he's gonna miss in. They're also going to mist. Oh, never mind. They used mist already, I guess. You don't get away. Well, maybe you get away. Yeah, you do get away. Fair enough. Good pull. Good pull. Oh, I didn't get him out. Alright, fair enough. No, he got caught on the... He would have fallen into the portal anyway. It doesn't matter. It was a bad pull for like 3 reasons. Sad. Good pull. Good invulns. I'm going to try it again in the same spot. Pulling 3, 2, 1, pulling. Never mind, 5 seconds weapon swap. Let's get out of that meteor shower, maybe. You're not safe. You're not safe. Uh-oh, that's a problem for you. You're gonna go in the portal? Where are you gonna go? You gonna mist inside? I'm not so sure about that. I don't think that's the play. I don't think that's the play at all. Now, did I burn wells to do that? Yeah. Are we gonna need him again, though? Like, probably not. Also, that was definitely stab getting corrupted to fear on that sword 3. So that's unlucky. Yeah, we're hitting the ballista. Nice dodge. Good juke. Chomp rubbing on people. Is it actually Chomp? Let's find out. Block, blocked. Cannon? I don't think that's Chomp. Unblock. I'm pretty sure Chomp's account name is literally just like Chomps. Building, building, building. Built it. Pulling on left side in 3, 2, 1. Pulling left side. Got a lot. I don't know where that geek tag went, but he put himself into the corner. He's in hell. That's not the direction you want to dodge. Hand raising. Pulling on this AC in 10 seconds. Hand raising again. Pulling on this AC in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Pulling on AC. Oh, never mind. Someone else did it. Pulling again. Fair enough. Necros, if you have Greatsword available, pull on this arrow card. It's bait. It's free. It's candy for pugs. Necros, pulls left side, please. Never mind, gates down. You still manning it? You are still manning it. Go to interrupt. Feels like we're hitting nothing but fear on the RNG corrupts on Sword 3 tonight. Which kind of rocks. That's a clone. Get rid of that. Someone stole the Lord. Okay. Good dodge, good dodge, good dodge. You got any more of those? Good invuln, good invuln, good invuln. You got any more of those? Good dodge. Good leap, good leap. I hit him with a spinal. He was just in iframes for it. CO tag spotted. Real CO. Real CO. Group on us. Let's get out of the way of this. Dodge back one. That's the Lord. Don't spinal the Lord. You spinaled the Lord anyway, you idiot. It's nightfall here. That should be a great spike. Yeah, there's the downs we wanted. Alright, alright, alright. Dude, Joy's stealth bombs are, like, pretty good tonight. Airship. You are going in the direction that we want to go, my friend. And that is unfortunate for you. You also missed the jump. Good block. You live. You live this time. You know where your invulns are. You survive. Jump spotted. No, that's pretty far. That's a real person. Good blocks. Unfortunately, I have unblockable. -1. Anybody else coming up for a visit? That's a clone. It doesn't have any kind of like buffs or utilities on its bar. Not going to be able to get any pulls on that. We'll just head back up. Let's get back into Spinal. So that I can at least single target people. Like you. Heat tag. Chomp dropping on us. Spinal ready soon. So look for an appealing single target to spike. Nobody around. Well, one person we can single target. Good spike. Top Aegis down below. I don't see any projectile reflex. We can just grind sword autos here. No, that was enemy portal. Many downs, Lord's Room. They got the pet targeted instead of the druid. It's unfortunate. That's going to be a mist, but you're not going to be able to make it anywhere safe, so we'll just auto-attack it. He's going left? Alright, we'll go left. He's going straight in. Wait, who's this? Oh, this is Rar. That makes sense. We knew they were here. Let's convert all these. I still don't see any kind of projectile reflex. We're perfectly happy to just auto here. This Reaper's going to be extremely caught. Just when they think they're safe, you dunk on with the spinal. And then we just chill on Lord for a bit. We look for people to single target. Like you. Good dodge. Well done. People listening for spinals to go off and dodging in response. We don't see any kind of ACs going up or anything like that. How far up you going? Not that far up. Not sure what we're spiking on, but okay. Oh, he saw them stealth. Ah, I didn't even notice. So red should be behind us now. Let's keep eyes out. Yep, there's red. Pulling up top, pulling up top, pulling up top. We should probably leave. I'm so in combat, Commander. I'm extremely in combat, Commander. Commander, I'm so in combat. I wasn't running towards them, I was running away from them just slowly. No, I think we're watching the same stream. Are you insane? Am I lagging? I was literally following tag, but like 2,500 behind you. I'm gonna lose it. Hey, Viper. I can't click on them, but they are on Blackgate. The Scrapper in Party 1 is on Blackgate, though. Yeah. That's some pug. You get it? It's like a Charlotte's Web reference. Where they're like, that's some pig, but it's that some pug instead, because it's not someone. You know what? Never mind. I'll just go fuck myself. I'll just never talk again, I guess. call. Good portal. Good portal. It's good blink. Good blink. Good portal. Yeah, the enemy portals are like darker. Mm. Good's final. Commander OJ's SMC. Dude, Boyd's a roamer. He can handle it. He's going to be out there 1v1 and... What is this? It's not theirs. This is red. SMC is green. It's not theirs, man. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. I sniffed. I see many dots. I think there are enemies in the Lord's room. It's Anne. That's Anne. I no longer see enemies in Lord's room. Dude, I could go for 5 guys right now. Oh, shit, Red's here? Did you guys know this? Oh, that's a crazy sword 3. Dude, I'm about to go nuts on downstrips. That was a great sword 3, man. I didn't think that the target I picked would just, like, stay there. I tried. I tried my best. You know him? I don't remember. Did we? No, I guess we did. I have it done for my weekly. Also, how am I not done with my weeklies? I need to take 1 more tower and cap 2 more runes. Alright, I should do that after he takes down. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to play tomorrow or not. Tyrion is tagging down. He said it's at Kyoshi, so I assume so. I think he's just telling you about the break key. Dude, it's like they're giving it to us. Green coming in northeast. they might stealth. Be careful. Yeah, but like they might stealth though. I'm not dodging. Alright, I think we just kited the stealth out. There's also a ballista out northwest choke. Green coming in south choke now, green coming in south. We're gonna lose pugs to that. Because if you're not in comms, you're unlikely to notice. And then here's the big green group. We'll just drop wells here. We'll go for the greediest, nothing can save you all time. And then we drop this immediately, and we get into sword. Red is here. It's alright, let's leave. Let's get out of there. That is a really flimsy DH. I need to be in Shroud here just to live, I think. We'll convert all these red downs. We can spin here. We'll just stay on one side. I think I can just stay here. I think I'm just fine. I can't really see anything, but... We'll get to the end of this and then Nightfall. Anybody who tries to run out of this choke is going to get obliterated. We're in a banner, we're in a banner. They're all dead, but that's green's banner. So that would be why. He's down. That's a flimsy scrapper. I like that they waited to use the dragon banner until red was already dead. They were so dead before that. I'm just saying, like, 10 seconds earlier, and that dude would have been farming damage. Yes. Or on arc DPS meters, but... I don't see them anywhere. Alright, they're gonna be trolling this ring for a while. Yeah. No, they're gonna troll him in. Okay, maybe they're not. No, never mind. The guards are respawning. Red ink? Red is now locked in. Red is leaving the objective. They are dropping out. Which of the new specs am I excited to run in World versus World? I think Luminary is going to be good. And I'm going to die on this hill. I think that Luminary has better stab uptime than Firebrand. It just doesn't really do like any other boons. But if they can figure out a way to make the Shroud more interesting, or I guess they're going to rename it to the Forge now, I think that spec is actually really cool. I really like the idea of like 2 to 3 button skill combos in World versus World, and the idea of going into your Forge and using like 4-1 to get a bonus and then using 5-1 to get a bonus. That sounds really cool to me. I think Luminary is not that far away from being something that would be really good in World versus World. I am not excited about Amalgam, because it's just another DPS NG spec at this point. Like, the Evolve mechanic is cool, but you don't really interact with the Evolve mechanic. You just stack 3 different skills that give you % attribute bonuses and % damage bonuses, and then you hit people. Like, whatever. And Ritualist is just like Scourge with slightly different shroud. Or slightly different shades. I didn't really... Like, I maybe spent an hour playing Ritualist. So I'm not, like, a huge expert on it. But it just didn't... It didn't feel like anything... I'm so... Never mind, I'm fine. It was scary for a while, but we're chilling. We're good. Just zoom through here quick. Strip a bunch of Aegis. Give me some unblockable corrupts. I'm fine. And then we'll just cleave a bit. I mean, like, Ritualist just felt like Scourge with slightly better shades. But, I don't know. Like, Scourge is already not, like, super interesting in the first place, so... I don't know. Maybe Ritualist will be fine. Also, what's up, Nuka? How you doing? I played a little Paragon. I think Paragon could, like, maybe be good. It felt like so many buttons and so much micromanagement to do what other classes could do easier, though. You know the meme of the, like, stick figure that does, like, the somersault and the leap and, like, grabs the bar to go from, like, start to finish, and then the bottom of the meme is just, like, a guy walks from start to finish? That is how I felt trying to play Paragon. So you're pressing, like, 14 buttons to do what other people can do in, like, 5 buttons. And I was like, this is neat, but, like, why? It felt too complicated. But if they can find a way to simplify it, I did think that, like, mechanically it's neat. The way that the profession mechanic works is cool. You just really have to play piano with it to get it to do anything meaningful. You like Ritualist and Guild Wars 1, but can't get the feel of Scourge. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've played Scourge a lot. I started World vs. World playing Scourge in, like, 2018 when POF came out, because it was, like, good, and it's what you played. To this day, I still don't like the Shroud mechanic, or the Shades mechanic. It's just really clunky. And Ritualist felt slightly better because you have a little more ability to move your shades around. But, like, fundamentally, it's the same thing, man. But we'll see. Like, some of that stuff changes a lot between beta and actual release. So that might be one of the things that changes as well. I really vibe with Luminary, though. I think Luminary is neat. I've got high hopes for it. I do think that you need to nerf Firebrand before you can really get Luminary to thrive. Because you don't want to buff more classes to be as good as Firebrand when Firebrand is already, like, really good. But I think the idea of Luminary is an interesting trade-off. Where it's like, it's better stab uptime than Firebrand, but if you want better stab uptime, you have to be willing to give up quickness and some resistance and Aegis and some protection. Whereas on the other hand, if you want like a jack of all trades as a Firebrand, that's fine, but like you should have to suffer for that. Your quickness uptime should be kind of bad. Your stab uptime should be kind of bad. Your resistance uptime should be kind of bad. Like, if Firebrand only had Stoic Demeanor for resistance, or it only had Courage 4 for resistance, and then if it only had one of the two Firebrand traits that give you quickness instead of both of them, and then also it lost one of Stand Your Ground, Indomitable Courage, or Hallowed Ground, that would be like a balanced place for Firebrand to be. But the problem with that is that for a world versus world group, you need a minimum amount of stability to function. It's not like, oh, if you nerf stability, then a group will have less stability. A group will just run more professions that give stability. We'll go back to double Firebrand. Or we'll go back to double Firebrand plus Revenant. or we'll go back to double Firebrand plus Revenant plus like hybrid warrior with Banner of Tactics. Because you need a minimum amount of stability just to play the game and be able to like move and engage in combat. And right now, the reason that we just have Firebrand as the support in that party is because Firebrand is right on the edge of being good enough alone. It's right on the edge. There's some groups that run both Firebrand and Chronomancer because they need the extra stability. There's some groups that run like Firebrand plus Renegade or Firebrand plus like Harbinger because they need just a little bit of extra stability. But it's right on the edge. And if you nerf Firebrand without giving it a viable replacement, a profession that gives more stability as an alternative, you're just going to have people run double Firebrand, and nobody likes running double Firebrand. So they can't, like, Luminary is the Firebrand that gives more stability, and I think it might be the profession that opens the door to getting Firebrand nerfed, but that's completely speculative. I haven't really had a good feel for what the philosophy of ArenaNet's balance team is for like a year and a half. I haven't really been able to figure out what their vision is for profession balance in World versus World because we just haven't gotten that many big balance patches lately. The last one was what, the patch that removed Alacrity in like mid 2024, February 2024, and like that was it. Since then, we haven't really gotten an impactful balance patch. I'm going for a pull on this. I'm greeting. Yeah, they're a little far. Never mind. They're pushing around that corner. Wonder if they're going to try and like veil or stealth around that. No, they're back up top again. Oh, I'm pulling on this, man. I'm pulling on this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that their commander? Was Arrow the commander? I did not mean to. If I had him targeted, I did not mean to target him. But I was just ripping people who I saw in front of me. Yeah, nobody wanted to get caught there. Alright, so we Nightfall here. That's really hot. We dodge out of it once, and then we get Brave again. Can you just, like, convert this down? Yes, we can. Alright. And then don't get verted. I can feel the Blade Songs coming in. Whoever was marked in that squad, I pulled on engage. I did not mean to. But they got fucking yoinked. Okay. It's a pug tag for map queue. Okay. Do we gotta take this corner of our map back, man? We've lost everything. Yeah, the last RAR commander that he remembers is probably Leafy. Yep, exactly. It's like 3 RAR commanders ago. Dude, he's loving life. Still don't see him on the meters, but... Damn. There's a guy in team chat right now who's like, I killed 30 reds. I am the strongest spellbreaker that's ever existed, and I don't have the heart to tell him that, like, we literally don't know who he is. He's not on meters. He's not like anywhere. I think he's running full minstrel spellbreaker. And he's just looking at things that happen around him. Damn. How many times did he cast Flurry? That's what I'm saying, is like, that's usually not a button I'm trying to press on Warrior unless I'm confident. 56 hits on Flurry, man. Holy cow. Yup. Here's the edges. I think Ruthless might go all the way to midnight tonight. We're not gonna do team shuffle. Good team effort. I mean, we know they're here. They just might not be through outer yet. Sniff shows many dots running back to red spawn. No, they're just standing outside on the path menacingly. He's underneath the hill. Like back where you build the trebs by ogres. They're moving towards Ogre's Watch. Ogre watches? Ogres. Yeah, they're like they're really stacked. Holy shit. Oh Jesus. Alright, let's get out of the way. We'll drop Wells on tail. I want to sword leap on somebody close. Like maybe here? That's a little scary, but I think we'll be fine. We'll just cleave this out. As soon as this ends, I'm looking to Nightfall. Like there? It's okay, I'll rally. I'll rally. There's the rally. There's so many downs around us. There's no way I wasn't gonna rally. That's okay. Now you should probably like get out of the way a little bit more because you're not guaranteed on this one. Yeah, you're not guaranteed on that one as well. Unfortunate. Am I playing the Forbidden Greatsword Necro Giga OP build? Yes, but I'm also having fun and gaming and playing main hand sword, which is why I'm in spawn and the rest of my squad is having fun. But man, as soon as the downstrip contribution updates, just you wait. This is the forbidden technology that Big Necro doesn't want you to have. I think. I'm actually not sure how well we did in that fight. We were definitely taking some heavy greed opportunities with Sword 3. Yeah, Max beat us. That's fair. I am going to get fucking roamed on. Oh, never mind. Game recognizes game. See ya. I thought I was a free target for Chomp, but I guess not. These guys are having fun, man. I'm not gonna spoil it. If I see damage coming in, I'll start leaping, but they look like they're having a good time. Sword, sword, charge. Dodge in about 2 seconds. Dodge. Shroud. No, please don't waypoint to spawn. I worked so hard to get into this objective. Oh, man. Alright, we gotta go back to meet Commander. They try to hide the sword technology from you because Big Necromancer doesn't want you to know that you actually have mobility skills and that they're good. But I will show you the way. I'll show you true enlightenment. You think, like, fucking Dragon Hunter is the only profession that can leap and has mobility? Nah, man. No, not at all. Dude, speaking of Keck, did you see the Croc-Trot reform is coming with Div commanding? That's once in a lifetime opportunities. What the heck is this? Dude, Boeing stayed late tonight. Holy. Yeah, but Dwayne's Temple is the team that has Mag and BTD on it. So they're stacked as fuck, man. People like the great sword, but he'll show you the better sword. But what if you had 3 swords? Nah, I'm just kidding. Offhand sword is kind of stinky for power builds. I wouldn't do that. It's fine for minstrel builds. It's good at stacking vulnerability. But fucking focus slaps, man. Go up to T1? I won't. I literally can't. Look at how ass my team is. Never mind, we're winning this tick and we're winning the week. But, like, it's close, though. You really think this server belongs in T1? You crazy? We're not good enough to be up there. Wait, what did you ask me? Sorry, I was distracted by chat. Oh, no, dude. Okay, so my World versus World transfer tab looks different every time I click on it. I moved servers this morning. There were 5 names there. I just pulled it up. There's about 400 names on it now. Every time I look at it, it's different. I don't think it works at all. He's chilling, man. Don't worry about him. He'll still be there when we push. He's got like 500,000 health or something. I'll ask him in map chat how he's doing. Oh, he DC'd. Okay, okay. That makes sense. They're pushing. I'm gonna pull on this because I think he's gonna, yeah, just eat all of these greens. That's a bunch of people who's slingshotting because they're not paying attention where tag is. Then we go here, we drop Nightfall, we Spiteful Spirit, we sit here and we cleave. Dude, Neeler's play sucks. That's why I'm like, I don't know why Croctrot slash Keck is deciding to like reform there. None of those guys play anymore. They should be able to pick whatever server they want to go on because they're all inactive accounts, but instead they've picked like the most stacked team in World versus World history to decide to do a guild reform on, and they're gonna die in like less than a week because there's no content. Because nobody wants to fight that server at all. They're gonna have to. They're gonna be doing in-houses like 15 minutes after their first raid starts. When they could be gaming in tier 4, fighting like multiple 50-man groups. But I hope they have fun. I like a lot of the people who are in old Keck slash Croctrot, so I hope they have a fun time and they stick around for a while. It's always sad when a good guild quits, and it's always exciting when a guild that quit decides to start playing again. Oh, that's why he's tagged up until midnight. He tagged up until midnight to make sure we won the skirmish. That makes sense. Yeah, so he's ending now. That is also where we'll be done, because I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm very hungry. So I'm going to go get something to eat instead of doing another hour of random shuffle team, but we'll be back tomorrow to do a shuffle. We'll play a little bit on Thursday, and we'll go get up to some mischief. So if you want to know when that's going to be happening, we've got a Discord. Join it, sign yourself up for the stream pings roll so that you know when we're going live in the future. We've got a VODs channel if you want to catch up on stuff we've done on the channel in the past. And then if you're looking for edited, curated World versus World videos, build guides, stuff like that, I got a YouTube for you. We'll go find somebody who I can dump you all off on so that you can keep hanging out. Ideally watching World versus World stuff, but we'll see who else is live tonight. Nick is live. Kiyoshi's live. Nick's been live for 53 minutes. I can hit Nick up. I also see Prawled in chat, so we'll go get in there and get up to some mischief. Slash raid Nick. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Nick, as a reminder, is the commander for the guild Nick at Night in EBG. Looks like he's got fights right now, so go drop by, say hi to him. See what kind of gaming he's getting up to tonight. But I will see you guys around later this week and into the weekend. Have a good one.